I have great news for you. Light is back in the meta. I believe it's going to be meta for this weekend and maybe for the next ones, hopefully. Today I'm going to introduce to you a control light deck that I believe is going to win a lot this weekend. Let me know what you guys think about it. Without further ado, let's go. So our top hand is Zealous March. So basically this card is just like really strong. It fills your board with 2/2 acolytes, and each of your creatures, including non-acolyte creator, gain protected, which is huge. And if you can like boost them with Asterius Glittering One or Prayer of the Desperate later on, like it's really strong. So in order to survive until you can use this top hand, you've got some removal in this deck, so Excommunicate, which allow you to pull an enemy creator from the board. Wrong Pass as well. Highborn Knight to protect your god from receiving damage, and like especially against magic, this card is just really strong. You can also use cards like Town Guardians if you don't have Highborn Knights, or Cadmos as well, and Master of Indulgences. And Holy Enchanter as well can be a good alternative. Let's go back to the deck. So as removal, we've also got the Light's Levy, no surprise here. Glaring Talisman that gives order to creatures that attack your god. So basically they can't play for another turn, which can save you time. You've also got some Pyramid Warden, Bronze Gates, in order to slow down the opponent with frontline creatures. Athenian as a removal. Vanguard Axe Movement as well. Ironto's Goblin to, like, this meta is really relic oriented, so Ironto's Goblin is always like of help, can always be of help. And that's it, guys. Let's take this for a ride and see how it goes. First game against Magic, I'm going to take like Censor's Honor. I'm really trying this out, and like for me it really worked for now. So I'm going to get rid of the Zealous March, not important. Sun as well, maybe too high in mana right now. Yes, so I have what I need. Iron-Tooth Goblin is always good against Magic, especially if they have the wand. The wand that allows them to draw a lot of cards and take a lot of card advantage on me, which I really don't want. So here I'm just going to put like a really big creature, a Pyramid Warden. Like they have nothing in their void, which means when the Pyramid Warden will die, like they won't get anything back. But it's always a tricky situation with a Pyramid Warden, and I myself have some difficulties sometimes playing it. So here I'm just going to like not play like a lot of cards and just like gain some advantages on the board. So here my strategy is, let's just kill the Oni, and like let's make my Pyramid Warden survive for as long as necessary. This is not a card you see a lot, Storm Stress. So it's frontline creature, and this is 1 damage to each creature. Not the best cards I've seen. So here I think I'm just going to probably excommunicate it. So we will pull this card in the bottom of my opponent's deck. So not in their void, so like we will not see the Storm Stress for a long time. Keep in mind I'm commentating the game, I'm not talking while playing. So here I'm thinking like, should I kill the Oni? It's really hard choice. So I actually have the opportunity to trade in the Oni, so like both the Oni and my Pyramid Warden are going to die at the same time, so I will not bring anything back. And actually he decides to take care of the Warden, which I do not think it was the best option for him. So I instantly get rid of it. And I make his creature like completely useless against my Bronze Gate. Although he will probably use a spell to get rid of it. Oh, not. Okay. So here I'm trying to put like a lot of small creatures on the board so I can potentially like next turn put a Prayer of the Desperate on it, so +2/+2 to each creatures. And I make his creature like completely useless. So next turn I can Asterios, I can Prayer of the Desperate, I can do like a lot of stuff. I can even Light Levy his creature if I need. Okay, so this card is really strong. It's 4/8, like 4/9 actually is a Labyrinth Gourd. It's really, really strong. And especially against light, like it's really hard. So here what I'm going to try to do, I believe, is because I'm going to lose like most of my creatures if I boost them, and my Bronze Gate can't attack. So I believe I'm going to God Power like his creature, so I can get it to 2 health and then Light Sleeve it. Haven't with Goblin to fill the board even more. We are in a really good position. I just hope he doesn't get rid of too much of my creatures right now, because we want to Asterios next turn and potentially Prayer of the Desperate the turn after it. So here I see the opportunity to lower the health of the Labyrinth Gourd with my God Power and then Light Slave it. Then like quite logical to use my Vanguard Axewoman to kill the 0/1. I'm right now in a sweet spot, like he doesn't have anything like really scary right now in front of me, and I have all the cards I need to boost my board. So here, Asterios. I have a huge board. The only card that can like really destroy me is Inferno, so it deals 5 damage to each of my creatures. And I still get like 3 creatures alive, but only one that can attack, which is Asterios. So I see the spell boost here, so I was waiting for a Crystal Rain, which we did not see, so it just gets rid of one of my creatures. We're in the right position right now. I can see the Prayer of the Desperate coming, so now we have a huge board. So like this card is really strong. They actually like changed it recently, so now it gives +2/+2 to every creature, which is like really strong. And actually that should be a win for us right now. Yep, that's a win for the first game. Let's go to the next one. Here we are for the second game, so it's a mirror matchup against Rad Dad. Hello mate. So mulligan time. Getting rid of our like huge cards. The God powers that I'm using, like it's really kind of a test here. I'm not sure if it's the best God power, but like for now it really helped. And I like making like, you know, big creatures completely useless in front of me with this God power. I believe it really pairs well with Bronze Gate, Munosian Infiltrator. It's really flexible. So here I believe I'm in front of a Zoolite player, so I'm trying to slow him down with the Glaring Talisman. and no luck for me here. He has the Iron Tooth Goblin, like this card is really strong. And the Shield Bearer is now a 1/1, so it came back to its original form, and it's only for light, which I'm really happy about. Light is finally shown some love, and it's great to see it. So excommunicate go through ward, as this is really important to know. That's why it is really strong. So the Highborn Knight here is, I believe, a good choice because like any of this card will die if it attacks, and that's it. Searing Blade was also given a huge buff, so now it gives +1/+1 and ward to any creature you summon, and it's, I can assure you, like to have played it and to be in front of it, it's really strong. Especially like if you're a control player. So here I'm starting to think that in front of me there is a control player, and so like the Helios Justiciar with the Searing Blade is really scary, but happily I have the Excommunicate spell, which I can use on Helios, and then bye Helios. I get rid of the Iron Tooth Goblin, and I take my Nightleaf Trooper. I was naive though, because like the Searing Blades trigger every time you summon a creature, so it just need to summon 2 creatures, and like my Nightleaf Trapper will not serve any purpose anymore. Asterius is coming like soon, but I have nothing consistent on the board. So I'm getting rid of these creatures because like if it snowballs, it's going to be way too strong and I won't be able to deal with it. So these creatures like summoned a Acolyte every turn, which is like I was not in enough good position to allow this. And I see the Zealous March. Like I happily see the Zealous March because right now I'm not in a no-sum spot. Asterius like is a waste, so I'm trying to think like maybe I should wait for the Zealous March and then Asterius like my Acolytes afterwards. But it is in 3 turns, and can I afford to wait for 3 turns? I don't know. Actually, I won't. Just going to slow him down and use my Asterius right now. So that is a big ass a Bronze Gate. The only thing here that can like really punish me is a bit of order on my creatures, so we can like go face for a lot. I can see he has 2 Appearance Pacifists, and this can be like huge because they have backline and they can grow like really strong, especially if he can Prey of the Desperate on it. Like that, I would not be in a good spot at all. So happily he only has 1 card in hand, so like there's a possibility he doesn't have anything like a Radiant Dawn or Prey of the Desperate. I hope so. I'm getting close to the Zealous March. Like that is a huge board in front of me. I really need to do something. So I'm just gonna fill my board as much as I can so I can boost it with a Radiant Dawn. Now that allows me to have a huge board and I can clean his. Not as much as I would have liked, but still, it's okay. Now I just hope he doesn't top deck a board buff. That would like really make me lose a game, I believe. So he summons an acolyte, which means he doesn't have like a huge board buff. He could have like, of course, a Radiant Dawn, but that would not be like game ending for me. So here he tries to get rid of my board, but unsuccessfully. My creatures have a lot of life. This is Zealous March time. Will I use it? Will I not? But still, like, there is a trait like really beautiful with the Athenian Archer. So I'm gonna take the. I think I'm going to take the Athenian Archer. Now I can get rid of one of his Empyrean Pacifist and then boost my board for a lot. And then from here it's pretty much one, except if he can maybe Lysander Spear my whole board. And that's a second win. So guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Please tell me your thoughts on this deck. How would you improve it? I'd be like really happy to discuss this in the comment with you. Have a wonderful day, and let's hope light is meta this weekend. Ciao.